Children used to run and play. Look at all the mess we made. Guess I never know where it went wrong. Sometimes I feel like all that's said, 'cause viral then people forget. In this crazy world I don't belong. I see fire burning but I close my eyes. I'd rather deny that. Everything is falling out of place. I see trees ripped from the ground but nobody makes a sound. I see fire burning but I'm fine. I am nobody. The future feels so unsure. Didn't we deserve more? The burden that you left is way too heavy for me. Do you ever feel like the world would die out? My anxiety's off the roof, I cry out. We have gone too far, take me back right now. I see fire burning but I close my eyes. I'd rather deny that. Everything is falling out of place. I see trees ripped from the ground but nobody makes a sound. I see fire burning but I'm fine. I am nobody.
You've been talking about patience, hoping for everlasting. You're known for talking crazy. I know it's infatuation. You know how I feel inside. You know what is real and I rock with your vibe, but I don't think that we should tie. I know, for real, I'm real deal. So please set me free. Just let me be. I know, for real, I'm real deal. So please set me free. Just let me be. I got a
Mic on.
I would never wait for something to let it go to waste. With everything at stake, I just wanna make this thing last. Time we were.
fun. This ACTV thing, it doesn't give you like a relative, it just gives you like a leaderboard, right? Do what? W. Oh. Oh, okay. Cool. Thanks.
All right, good evening, folks. I feel a bit rusty coming back here after a month hiatus. Has it been? Yes, it has. A little bit over a month, I should say. And I am very, very pleased to be back here today with you, especially to launch our very first mixed grid event here featuring the GT3 and GT4 cars. Oh man, I can't wait for this one, guys. And we've got the drivers in here. Free practice session has just come to an end, and now we're about to go qualifying. Oh, I think my my apps are a little bit misplaced here. I'm sorry, I'm not seeing this. All right, yeah, so we got done with the free practice session there now, and we do have some other guys here on track. And we're just about ready to get going here. I just want to say welcome to the new subscribers there. Miguel Castro, Declan Kali, and Super Random Mania. Welcome out, guys. Hope you enjoy this stream here today. And hope you enjoy the show that these guys are gonna have for you. I'm just trying to clear my desktop right now with all the different apps that I usually have running before the race session gets going. And as you can see, official qualifying is on the way now, or about to begin, I should say, rather. Let's just get to the end of pit lane here to see who is going to be the first out on track. Beautiful shot here of them coming out pit lane, and turns 1, 2, and 3 right there. All right, so just before we get going, I want to remind you guys, well, I'm not going to remind you guys, I'm going to actually say to you guys now, we've got a promotion going on. You can win one copy. We're giving away 2 copies, but you can win one of Assetto Corsa Complete Edition. That's the first Assetto Corsa with every DLC possible within the game. That's going to open you up to your very first sim racing title if you haven't had one already, and it's going to be the full game as well. All we need you to do is comment in the comment section here of who you believe is going to win this championship, both in the GT3 category and in the GT4 category. I want you to give me the person that will come away with the most points, and of course the person with the answer there that's going to be randomly chosen. As we got the first drive, it's Tavar Clark out there from pit lane, and yeah, just let me finish off. Oh, it's a bit confusing there for those guys coming out of pit lane, but they do get going here. We got the GT3 guys along with the GT4 guys here as well. Well, we're not going to catch them just yet. We're going to let them go by, and then we're going to collect them as they begin their flyers. All right, so yes, that's 3 free copies of Assetto Corsa with all the DLCs, which is basically the Ultimate Edition. We're giving away here to 2 lucky persons. What you need to do is basically One, tell us in the comment section who you believe is going to be the winner here in the GT3 and GT4 categories. All right. If you want to know who are those guys within those categories, on the left hand side there of the screen, you've got the names, and those guys in green are the GT3 guys. The guys in white are the GT4 guys. So right now, just go ahead, tell me who you think is going to come away with the championship title. Not just this race one, but with the championship title. Actually, wait, hold up. I'm saying it all wrong. You actually have to participate in each round. My bad. So therefore, you have to tell me every round. You have to come. You have to be here for every round actually, and tell me who is going to win now tonight in GT3 and in GT4. Then in round 2, which is next Sunday night, we're going to expect you guys to be here, and it's going to basically tell us the same thing, where we're going to be at Nürburgring. That's the GT layout, right? And yeah, we're gonna tally that up at the end of the championship, because we're gonna do the same with round 3 and round 4. But you need to be the person commenting on every round, right? You need to be here and at round 1, 2, 3, and 4 commenting, and the most you get from that 4 rounds, if you get with 3 drivers, and even if you get 1 driver, then you will be randomly chosen by a lottery system, and that's how we're going to know who's going to win. So you got to let me know in the comment section right now who you think is going to win in this round, and then next weekend you're going to also have to tell me then, following, and so on and so forth. But for the most part, I just want you guys here to come away with something in this championship, and we've got those two opportunities here for 2 lucky persons to get that going. It's going to be the start of your sim racing career. That's the most expensive thing. All you need after that is a controller, because it is playable on an Xbox or maybe a PS4 or 3 controller, or even a 5 controller, if you're so pleased to do. All right? So that's it. We're giving away that. That's the big announcement that I want to make here. If you're not quite sure about the announcement, you can head on over to our website at www.caribbeansimracing.org, or visit us at any of our social media outlets on Facebook and Instagram, and send us a message requesting the prerequisites there of the promotion. But first and foremost, you have to tell me who's going to win here in GT3 and in GT4. You only, of course, have 1 choice. If you do 2 entries, we're going to choose the first one. All right? Not the second one. So be very careful about how you choose here. All right, let me see if I can collect someone here now. We've got 15 minutes or so left, and we're going to go to Oswin Wilson, who's right now at the top of the leaderboard here in the Mercedes AMG GT3 car with a 146.0. He's got Kurt Moss some 5/10 away in the exact car, ladies and gentlemen. And then we've got Christian Rajnot as well in the Mercedes. He's here in third. Seems like it's going to be a Mercedes lockout in this race. Then in 4th position, it's Tavar Clark here in the Audi LMS. Oh, wait. John Green has just went fast, second fastest here, with a it's a 146.241, and he's in the Bentley Continental GT3, guys. Oh, Nathan Bryan taking second position away there, and he's also in the GT3 as well. Sorry, the Continental as well. I want to look at some Group GT4. It's Declan Daniels here, out of Trinidad and Tobago, in the Porsche 718 GT4 car. That's the Cayman GT4 car. And he's leading the charge right now. But oh, I thought it was a GT4 guy there coming across him. But it's actually Andrew Marsh and his countryman there in GT3. Declan here could possibly be looking at a promotion depending on how he does in this race, because he failed to cover the amount of laps and in the qualifiers. He basically failed to qualify, and so we demoted him into Group 4 for now. Whether he'll keep his points in the promotion or not, still up to speculation, but it seems as though he's like 2 seconds ahead of the rest of the guys here. Roshan Reed is the second one in GT4. And Rob Patab actually just took that away from him in the Alpine, his teammate actually. Rob Patab here in the Alpine A110. Oh, Oswin Wilson, is it? No, I think it's Nathan. No, John Green just went second fastest there. He's trailing by 0.08 of a second now, ladies and gentlemen.
Dude, if you come out the pit, you need to just pull over.
And we've already got some heated arguments already. They're not actually allowed to do that. But Kurt Moss there just having a bit too much for him so far. Tafar is rejoining the track here, but where's John Green? He's up here on his time in Sector 1. I don't see that this track is giving us, this layout actually, not the track, but the layout is not giving us the proper, ooh, he's running that gear out there, John Green. So I'm just going to see, you're just going to get the Sector 1 timings here as I'm looking at my timing console. And it seems as though John is actually canceling that lap. Oh, we do get a Sector 2. It's there now on screen as John goes back in pit lane. Oh, Oswin Wilson doing a bit of drifting there in the Mercedes for us. And he's off track here. It seems as though, did he go off track on purpose or did he make a mistake there? Not sure. Nathan Bryan trying to get up here in the timings. You can hear him running out that gear, ladies and gentlemen. And if you notice, I've got a little bit of different setup going here today. We've got the names as well as the timings for the drivers going to be there at the bottom right hand corner, and also next to it is going to have the tachometer there. Sorry, the speedometer. Which will tell you what gear they're in and the top speed that they're currently at. So let's look back now. It seems as though Declan is quietly in pit lane as well as Rob Pertab. They're both comfortable with that. Roshan Reed here. Let's follow Roshan around. We've got 10.5 minutes almost of qualifying to go. Let's take a ride with Roshan Reed. Gonna say he cannot improve there on his time. Let's pick up someone else here. We got Sebastian Palma. Oh, he's being sandwiched right now by two GT3 cars. And Christian Rajnath and Tavar Clark. Sebastian is on a fast lap. He's trying to get Tavar out of the way. That's why you can see his lights there being flickered. And it seems as though everyone is on a fast lap here. The youngster is trying to get a time going here for him. He's still in fourth position there in his classification. He does let Christian Rajnath go by. And Oswin Wilson still continues to lead the charge here. John Green is back on track. Nathan Bryan still trying with it. Kurt Moss still trying with it as well. And as you saw, Christian Rajnath there and Tavar Clark, who are in 6th and 7th. Kilvaden Roper is in this one, but he's currently in pit lane there in 5th position as well. So Sebastian Palm here is up on his timing so far. That's why he wanted Tavar Clark out of the way. He's seeing a massive improvement here, Sebastian Palmer. You can see that he is green in Sector 1 and Sector 2. And he's about to come across the line now. He's in 13th position overall. Where does he stand? He goes up one position, so he's ahead now of Roshan Reed. Roshan still in pit lane here. Matthew Titus in the McLaren 720S, ladies and gentlemen. Out here in 14th position. That's going, yes, that is going to be 10th position overall here. Sorry, in his class. He is improving here though, so he might, you can see already he's losing that rear end. And I'll tell you what, due to the, this is the fastest car on the grid for the GT3, I'm sorry, excuse me. Pardon me. Yes, just needed a sip of water there. Yeah, this is the fastest car in GT3, ladies and gentlemen, and it's gonna be quite difficult because the car, you need to have a prop. This is not like the Porsches of the previous championship that we had, where you have a fixed setup. These cars, you actually need to go in there, play with your tire temperatures, play with your suspension tuning, and try to get this car in a zone where it can produce the fastest time here, which is what we saw it do in the testing here. The technical in the technical regulations, scrutineering, sorry, that we went through with it. It is the fastest car on track, but overall would have been the slowest car on track before our technical regulations set into place here. So it's currently sat at the fastest car, but with the handling and the aspects that need to be attributed to it, it's going to be quite difficult here to get it on the way. This is not the full grid. We are missing a few guys here tonight. Maybe, you know, life has gotten in the way, or they're just not cut out just yet for GT3 or GT4. We'd hope that they would have went into GT4 at least and give us a showing here today. Those at least in GT4, I might add. But we got a few guys here out in GT3 that's also not in it. We see Christian Rajna, Tavar Clark being shown yellow flags there. Matthew Titus is going to finally begin a lap. Let's take a ride with Matthew here as he goes into turn 1. Oh, he runs that really wide. As we are under 5 minutes here left in qualifying. 20 minutes gone by so quickly. And to answer Stephen, yes, these cars do have BOP as they did not come out of the factory. What I should say is They do have the same amount of horsepower, but due to their gearing ratios and so on, we've had to set a BOP here, as is done in real life. If you look at SRO Motorsports Group, they are the guys right now heading off the GT3 series around the world. They actually have to do this in real life to these cars because they're not all even, they're not all matched up. And we've of course had to do the same thing here, which speaks in testament to simulation racing indeed. So it's only if we add ballast that it actually affects the balance of the car. We've actually went for a restrictor plate here to cap the horsepower, sorry, the top speed of the car, and instead they'll have the leisure of playing around with their suspension setup to try and get the best setup possible for them. So he comes across the line now. He's finally got a clean lap here, Matthew, and yes, he sets himself ahead here now and goes up into the 10th position where he belonged, I should say. But he's continuing to go here as these tires do need a few laps to heat up. So we'll check back here with Matthew Titus. If we just got just about 2 minutes and 2.5 minutes left here, we got John Green improving. Oh, who's that? It's Dominic Charles, ladies and gentlemen, late to the fray, but he's here in his Audi and he's up into 5th position now. Wow, what a late entry here from Dominic, and it doesn't seem as though he can make it to the front row. Or will he? He's got a few laps left here to do so. At least 1 lap. So we're going to stay here with Dominic. Let's see if this is going to be a blister here from this guy. We know him to be a mess. He's already up in Sector 1. Kurt Moscow second fastest with a 146.0. Look at that. I dare say these guys are balanced in the same machinery for sure. Here he comes across Sector 2 now. Any moment now. Where is he at? Those tires are warm. They're definitely delivering here for Dominic. Oh, he's just managed to do a personal best, but still fast. This is like a 1-lap shootout right here. He could very well get another lap, can he? 50 seconds now left on the clock. Comes across the line now, Dominic Charles. Where will he be? Does not improve, ladies and gentlemen. Still in that 5th position. Oh, and he's running this wide. Oh, gets back on the pole. He's a little bit shifty. Waiting for this Sector 1 time now. This is his final lap. Everyone else has got final lap. We've got Nathan Bryan as well trying on his lap. Look out for him in the Bentley as well. John Green did go fastest with a 145.9 in the Bentley. He's up again, his fastest through here now by 2/10. 2/10 more, I should say. Or less rather, if you're trying to get really technical here. That's going to be over his previous sector time there, Steven. So he would have done 7/10 better than his previous. John Green is back in pit lane. That's it for him. Oswin Wilson is going to have the 2nd position here for him. Unless, of course, this man can change it. Oh! Did he cross the line there? I don't think so. The timing is still going, so that's a part of the track. That's fine. Nathan Bryan goes 2nd fastest in the Bentley. Look at the timing separating these guys. Less than half a second to turn. Less than half a second to position 5. We have 3 manufacturers within 5/10 of each other in qualifying. Comes across the line, cannot improve, and he does get the checkered flag here, as does everyone else except for a few guys here in GT4. Roshan Reed and Joshua Brady, for instance. Dominic Charles will take that back into pit lane, but wow, what a stinker there from him on that flying lap. Nathan Bryant, though, I'm so proud of him to see him put that Bentley there in second position. But look at it, 1 through 5 is within 5/10 of each other. If that is not going to be close racing, then guys, I don't know what will. The first stint is, of course, the very most important one. You don't want to be burning out those tires. You want to try with your overcut and your undercut, however they're going to do it. But it's John Green here, ladies and gentlemen, who's already back in pit lane. That is going to be leading the charge here in the Bentley.
Can I get a check from anybody in the Discord? I'm not hearing anything.
Yep, I can hear.
Everybody just super busy, bro.
Okay, I'm what? Cause I'm hearing you in the background, Stefan. So I don't know. I was wondering if something was going on.
I think Andrew Martian has hot mic. Andrew, could you please mute your mic, please?
It's usually very quiet during qualifying.
Yeah, but also Andrew has got his mic going too. Thank you very much, Andrew. Alright guys, be prepared. We go racing, and I'll just go over the start procedure once more. Group 4 will of course be starting second to the field. GT3, we're going to have you up front starting first. I will both direct you to go at different intervals as we go around here for the rolling start. As we line up on the grid, no one should go when the light goes out. No one should go racing when the light goes out. You are to await my command and my direction here as we go ahead to do the rolling start. Alright guys, thank you very much. Good luck and have fun. Alright, it's time to go.
Seriously, man, GT4 guys need to like be aware, man.
I mean, if I tell you.
Alright.
GT4s are quick in the corner, so don't any chance you get
no, but I was on the back stretch on the board.
No, you don't go no GT4, GT3. Man, them just use your eyes, cause I'm trying.
Bro, the man blocked me the entire back stretch, Virgin.
Alright guys, put on your game face. Get ready for the fray. Just to remind you guys, ladies and gentlemen, you do have an opportunity here to win the Assetto Corsa Ultimate Edition here on Steam. You just need to say within the next within the 4 rounds. Within the 4 rounds, each round you need to attend. I'm trying to talk, and these guys are in the background. Each round you need to attend this live stream or live streams, and tell us who you think is going to win in GT3 and GT4. The GT3 guys are there on your left hand side in green, and the GT4 guys are there on your left hand side in white. You have until the waving of the flag, and when I say go, to enter your choices. So go ahead right now and enter your choices. Let's see them. After which, of course, I will not be taking any more, and I will definitely know who would have entered, because YouTube has a beautiful way of showing me who commented at what time frame, or time stamp I should say. It's just a precautionary measure that comes up on screen. You don't necessarily have to.
John, I'm just very faintly hearing your
quick question. Wait, there's no fuel consumption?
Yes, there
Is
are
there?
tire and fuel consumption here, but
Oh,
you must at least change your tires in pit lane. Just a reminder, folks, everyone, go to push to talk. Go push to talk.
Yo, John,
um,
why you sandbagging?
to avoid anyone going into being teleported to the pits before the race start, you should press drive within before 30 seconds ago or before 20 seconds ago.
But I'm still doing my
Sorry.
setup.
Yeah, well, just
Setup is
watch the
awesome.
time. Just watch the time, or else you're gonna be locked in pit lane. How much time we got left there at the top? Someone just please
30.
inform.
30.
All right, so somebody, whoever is still doing the setup, your time is almost up. Just remember, do not go when the lights go out. Do not go when the lights go out. And I see some guys here. I hope I don't hear any background noise from me because you're not pushed to talk. Don't rev, and then you'll be given a drive-through penalty for jumping a start. All right, so let's get GT3 going first. Come on, guys. Get going, John Green. John Green, get going. Rolling start, so give me 80 on the clock, please. Wait, GT4, wait.
Hold on.
All right, go ahead. 80 on the clock, 80 on the clock. No overtaking.
Oh, see, it's teleported on my side.
Mission Wallace, is everything okay? Mission Wallace. Oh, he's been disconnected, okay. Sorry, man, can't hear you. You're breaking up.
I'm not sure what happened there. Just
Try
ended up.
to rejoin. All right, everyone. For GT3, bring it down to 50 kilometers per hour. 50 kilometers per hour. GT4, try to close the gap just a bit for me, please, and then bring it down to 50 kilometers per hour. Hold up, don't run into each other. There you go, I like that. That's very good from you guys. Stay right there. Not come to a complete stop, but of course you know what I mean. Keep that delta where it is. Alright, over to you, GT3. Await my command. GT4, you do not go unless I tell you to. GT3, green light, green light, green light, you are go.
Yo, Jamal.
Oh, got a big crash there almost. Who goes into the wall? I think it was Kurt Moss. He takes out Dominic Shaw. Yellow flag, yellow flag, yellow flag. Full course yellow, full course yellow. Single file, single file. GT4, catch up, GT4, single file for you too. Single file for you. Declan, go first. Rapa Tap, Sebastian Palmer, follow. Roshan Reed, Joshua Brady, Javon Taylor, Javon Edie. In that order. I'll go it again. Declan Daniel, Rapa Tap, Sebastian Palmer, Roshan Reed, Joshua Brady, Javon Taylor, and Joshua Edie. Sorry, Javon Edie. GT4, I need you to catch up to these guys. Say again, Wallace?
Charles here. Start from the back, right?
Yes.
Did I just get a stop and go for that?
Yeah, you did because
He cut the pit exit.
pit line. Yeah.
How much is it? 10 seconds?
Yep.
Alright, so we'll let you go by. Quickly serve it and wait till the end of pit lane. Make way for Charles, make way for Dominic, let him go by quickly. You are to wait to the end of pit lane. Make way, GT4, you've got a fast car coming up behind you. Bring that down to 50 kilometers per hour for me, please.
Don't swerve on the bucket, you're gonna crash, sorry.
Give me 50 kilometers on the clock there, GT3. Remain predictable, remain predictable. You got a fast car coming through, GT4. 50 kilometers there, GT4. Declan, slow it down for me, slow it down, guys. And try to give you some give me some space between you and GT3 there for me, guys.
Right, so once I stop anywhere in the pit lane, right?
Correct. And you are to wait to the end of pit lane. Mission, you are a lap down. I'm going to let you unlap yourself. Go ahead. No, I'm talking to Mission.
No, I just want to make sure I'm on the same lap.
Yes, you are.
Mission has to wait to the end of pit lane also.
Yes, he does. But if he can make, I don't think he's going to make it around in time. Alright guys, let's keep this one clean. Yes, Dominic, just wait to the end of pit lane there. At the end of the wall for me, please.
I'm there.
Copy. You are only to join after GT3. The full allotment of GT3 has passed you.
Everyone, tires are cool on turn 1, right? So take it easy.
Alright, machine is in the first sector of the banking coming around now. Alright, be prepared. GT3. Go, go, go. Green light, green light, green light. GT4, await my orders. Green light, GT4, green light, green light, green light. Dominic, you are released. Alright, we go racing here, guys. And whoa, we still got another one going, bro. Kurt Moss seeing it on the opposite side, as well as Christian and Matthew Titus here. But they do get going again. It's a long race, guys. It's a long race. Tavar Clark now up into 4th position. Oswin Wilson on the grass. No, it's Cale Vader-Ropa. Oswin in 2nd position. John Greenburn released here by a margin, guys. So far, Sebastian Palma sets himself in the 1st position here for the GT4s. Raul Pertab getting ahead of Declan as well. Great start here by them. Looking back ahead now, Tavar Clark has got Oswin Wilson in his sights. He's having a look on the inside, ladies and gentlemen. And we've got close fighting all around. Nathan Bryan losing out big time there. You can see him back now into 4th position. Cale Vader-Ropa so close next to Andrew Martian. Dominic Charles climbing back positions here all around. He's got his countryman now ahead of him and teammate. They go almost 3 abreast here around the banking. Tavar Clark loses that position to Nathan Bryan. Roper is going to lose that position to Andrew Martian, is he? Meanwhile, Pertab and Sebastian has come together there in GT4. Kill holds on just a bit longer, but Andrew lets his teammate by. Kill runs it wide. Kurt Moss gets up now ahead of Christian Rajnath and Matthew Titus. Nathan Bryan losing base here with Tavar, Oswin Wilson, but Tavar, and now it's Machine back up into 5th now. Joshua Brady's been given a stop-go penalty there for speeding in pit lane. Taking an early pit stop, but it seems as though it's cost him. Cale Vader-Ropa, oh, and Dominic Charles now. It's fighting all around, guys. Where do I look? Sebastian Palmer goes into pit lane. The pit window is open. They've got 36 minutes and 50 seconds here. Seems as though Michelle Wallace has gone high here while Carroll is going low. And Dominic is following him. 5th position goes out of his hands. Whoa, 3 abreast now. Down the back stretch. Oh, Kale cannot get it stopped. He goes straight on. He's going to lose 2 positions now. Is he? Where does he come out? He does get back behind. He's going to lose 1 position there to Andrew Martian. But looking ahead, Martian now has got Machine Wallace. Machine taking that highlight every time. And he's going to lose out to it. 146.8 there being set by John Green versus a 147.7 by Oswin Wilson. That Mercedes is flying, ladies and gentlemen. Andrew Martian now coming back on the attack still from Michelle Wallace, and now Michelle has got Cale Vaden Roper to worry about. Meanwhile, Kurt Moss has been able to catch back up. Looking back, we have Joshua Brady as well versus Rajon Reed. Rajon goes into pit lane actually. And we've got quite a few of the GT4 guys here running their strategies as we look back ahead. It's a three-way fight here for 6th position. Andrew Martian, Michelle Wallace, Cale Vaden, Robert Kurt Moss, and now Christian Rajah getting into this fight. 5-way fight now. Andrew Martian, can he hold off the McLaren? We ride now with the Mac. Look at Cale. He's in that slipstream. He's tucked in. He's enjoying all that fresh air. Into the braking zone they go. You can see Andrew Martian is quite a bit slow through this section here. Doesn't seem as though the setup is working for him through there. Or he's just a bit scared. He's making a pass here on the outside. Wallace, can he get it done? No, Cale! What just happened to Cale? Their huge crash. Oh no, he's got to stay off the racing line, and he can barely keep that car straight. He's going to have to get that fixed, and he does. Tavar Clark ducks into pit lane as well. I believe that's his teammate that suffered that major crash behind him. Now let's get back to the action there. That's released. Kurt Moss late on the brakes here. Gives Andrew a look-see, lets him know he's right there. As they come across a slower car, it's already the GT4 car there, I believe, of Sebastian Palmer, who now gets back going. Nathan Bryan seemingly closing the gap now. He's 1 second behind Oswin Wilson. Now it's lower than that. Where are they on track? They're on the banking, so the Bentley's definitely faster through here. Loud twin turbo there from the V8. I believe it's a 5-liter engine under that beautiful baby. Yes, he's definitely closing that gap. He's under 7 tenths now. He's within 6 tenths now, I should say. And it seems as though they're settling down, ladies and gentlemen. We still got Kurt Moss there, though, with that Trinidadian in his sights. Can he get it done here into turn 1? He looks and have a C. He's definitely faster here, Kurt Moss, and he gets by. Michelle Wallace is next for the Jamaican. Christian Rajnath seems to have a good pull here too on Andrew. Not doing quite well as his teammate there, sitting in 4th position, Andrew Marson. And now it looks like Christian Rajnath is going to get a bite here of this pie. Tavar Clark has reclaimed 10th position here. And you can see Andrew Martian losing a lot of time through that section there. It's a 146.7 there from John Green. 147.8 from Oswin Wilson, and 147.1 there from Nathan Bryan. And it seems as though the Mercedes is definitely the faster car here against the Audis. Oh, but Christian's gonna run that deep, real deep there. And Andrew's gonna lose it as well. They come together now. But Christian comes out almost unscathed. Michelle Wallace loses it. Kurt Moss gets by. Those tires are falling off at an alarming rate here for these guys now. As Dominic Charles is seemingly closing in on the fight here for second position. Yes, he is. Nothing to talk about there in GT4. They're all spread out with Declan Daniel with a huge margin there. Oh, just as I was speaking, Raul Pertap goes into pit lane there. Now Joshua Brady goes into 13th here. That's second overall for him in his class. So John Green getting by a back marker here. Oswin Wilson holding on for dear life as Nathan Bryan faster here in the Bentley. He's going to go to the outside. But he's on the inside there, Oswin Wilson. And if he's going to get that dirty air, is it going to slow him down? He's got to be really deep on the brake here. Oswin Wilson, they collide. Oh no! Oswin now gets into fourth position, and he's going to be given a stop-go penalty for cutting across pit lane as well. What just happened there? It seemed as though he was such in control, but no. He loses it entirely, Oswin Wilson. He's going to lose the next one. Christian loses it as well. The tires are falling off here, and they don't know what to do. Michelle Wallace here, still in sixth position though. And now Kurt Moss sees Oswin Wilson ahead of him. Oswin losing an enormous amount of time there, 7.8 seconds to Dominic Charles now, who's got Nathan Bryan in his sights. This is to show that the Audi can still fight against the Bentley here. And I want to say thanks for the subscription there, Truckin' with Kev. Welcome to the channel, my guy. I hope you enjoy what's going to happen here within the next 37 minutes. Joshua Brady has been disqualified for not taking his stop-go penalty of 10 seconds. He either did not take it correctly, or he just didn't take it within the allotted time. And as you can see, Nathan Bryan running away here on the outfield from Dominic Charles. So Dominic, those Audis are stronger on the infield as Kurt Moss finally gets by Oswin Wilson as Oswin dives into pit lane. Let's ride with the Audi here of Dominic Charles. Whoa, look at that! On the braking, so strong there. And he's very much later on the brake here. Dominic Charles, he got to pressure Nathan, and that is exactly what he sets himself out to do. Oswin Wilson has taken his stop-go penalty. And now we've got them coming across. Javon Taylor here, who's getting away here from the racing line. Good job by him. As the faster class here is lapping them all around. You can see where he's losing it here, Dominic Charles. It's through that section. It's just too much for the Audi, and the Bentley is pulling away here as it's got the might of that V8 speaking for it. This is about a second. He's got some traffic ahead of him, Nathan. And this is like deja vu here, if you can remember them fighting Lexus versus Porsche out there at Road Atlanta. Jaden Harrison getting awfully close here. Dominic might lose here on this lap to Nathan Bryan. So far it's a comfortable second for him. And we're looking back now. Matthew Titus has not been able to close that gap there to Christian Rajnaut. And it's about 24 minutes or so left on the clock here. Sorry, 34 minutes left on the clock, but it's 24 minutes left for the pit window to be open. Sean Green has got a comfortable lead here of almost 5 seconds. Some will argue that these Bentleys are overpowered, but you'll see when we go to the other tracks that it could not be so. It probably won't be so. So then we'll have a different story on our hands here. Dominic is driving the life out of this Audi, I can tell you that. Nathan Bryan is doing a brilliant job here to hold on. And then Kurt Moss, of course, you saw him getting into a lot of incidents, but look at it. This is why you don't give up, guys. He's back in 4th position now. From all the way back in 10th, ladies and gentlemen, he's now up into 4th. So far, just so you know, Dominic Charles holds the fastest lap here with a 1:46.621. And as we look back, Machine Wallace, can he close that 5 seconds to Kurt Moss here? Roshan Reed, it's Javon Taylor. Oh no, we've lost Javon Taylor. Oh no, he went into pit lane. So looking back now to GT4's, Declan Daniel has got a superb lead here against these guys. And so far we've got readings here. Javon Taylor's been in pit lane 3 times, ladies and gentlemen. So he's got some difficult issues. He's got some issues there he's trying to deal with. Roshan Reed here has got Rob Pertab right behind him. That's actually his teammate. And they bring up 2nd and 3rd here in the field. Javon Taylor sits in at 4th position here for the GT4 class. It's a lonely 4th position. And we saw what happened with Sebastian Palm. Well, we didn't really see it, but we did see that he had an incident. And now he's all the way back in 5th position. Kale is going to lose that one. Gets it on the grass just a bit. And oh man, what a strong race that could have been for him. It goes even faster there now for Dominic Charles with a 1:46.3 in the Audi. And he's about 8/10 through the infield now, behind Nathan Bryan. Then if I can continue what I was saying, Javon Eady bringing up the end of the field here in 6th position for GT4. And of course you saw Joshua Brady losing out there. He's claimed that he did not see the penalty on his screen. Oh, what has happened to Mission again? He's lost connection once more. And after a strong comeback, I'm afraid that's it. He can't come back, but it will not do him any good, as everyone will be at least a lap ahead. Dominic Charles even closer now. You see the infield. He's very strong here. He's got an opportunity to at least get second position, claim some points here, is Dominic Charles. But he's got to play it quite smartly. Oh, Nathan is almost shifty coming out of that. Even Dominic as well. And now Javon Taylor's been given a stop-go penalty for speeding into pit lane. Actually, he did an invalid stop-go penalty. So Dominic is going to try to undercut here as he dives into pit lane with 19 minutes left on the clock. Let's stay with him. You can see the bottom right-hand corner how long he takes here in this pit stop. He's the first for the GT3s on a competitive lap to do so. I didn't see him stop. What is he? What? Did he have a penalty? I don't know what just happened there. What is he doing? Did he try to pull a dummy? What's going on? I don't think he probably wasn't ready here for his pit stop. I'm not sure. Where was his pit crew? What's going on here? Matthew Titus is back. Oh, actually, Matthew goes into pit lane now. Sorry. Machine is out. Tavar now claims back 8th position. Oswin Wilson ahead of him here in 7th. And Kurt Moss goes back into 3rd here. As Dominic, I'm not sure what Dominic did there, but he lost a lot of time here now. It's definitely... I think he messed up. That's just it. I think he just messed up his race. Why did he just do that drive-through? I don't know. Did he think someone else's drive-through belonged to him? I'm not sure what's going on here. Matthew Titus. Oh, you can see the damage on a McLaren. A lot of duct tape saying the works here for Matthew Titus. He's got to be careful if he comes back on track. He's got the leader right behind him. He does get going again. Nathan Bryan goes into pit lane. So let's see how long this pit stop's going to be for Nathan. Dominic Charles gets back into pit lane once more. What is going on? Nathan Bryan gets going again. 31-3 there from Nathan Bryan. What is Dominic doing here? I don't know what it is. Did he give up? I'm not sure. Nathan Bryan back in the fight here. No, he had a drive-through penalty and he's now taking it. I think because he attempted to stop Dominic Charles on the previous one, it did not register as a drive-through penalty, so he's now taking his drive-through penalty. Wow. Kurt Moss back in 2nd position. It seems as though that's going to be his. No, Nathan did pit before him. But Nathan is some 19, I would say about 40 something seconds behind him actually. Yeah, he's about 42 seconds I'm seeing here. And if that pit stop was a tire pit stop there for Nathan Bryan, he's got Andrew Martian in 3rd position that he's fighting that position for now. If that was a tire for a change of tires, he's got a sweet set of new babies on those. Declan Daniel's been given a drive-through for speeding now. It was discussed here. Oh, both of them are diving into pit lane. Nathan Bryan as well. Andrew Martian's been given a drive-through for speeding. Oh no! Too fast to enter pit lane there. And I'm not quite sure what's going on. We can see Nathan Bryan. I wonder if he did the same as well. Andrew, he's still got to take that drive-through penalty there. And now Dominic Charles is able to stop in his pit lane. Andrew Martian with about 40 seconds to his name. He's coming out of pit lane now, as well as Nathan Bryan. Oh, I almost forgot. It's 46 and 46 seconds there. I'd say Nathan Bryan doing a little bit fast. He's got to watch not to come in contact there with Andrew Martian. Marson, sorry. And Dominic does get going again. He's now all the way back into 8th position here, Dominic Charles. But the leader still has to pit, as well as Kurt Moss, Christian Rajnat, and I do believe Oswin Wilson has pitted already with that huge incident that we saw from him. So this is a major mix-up here, or upset I should say, for the ending of the race here, as Javon Taylor has taken his 20-second stop-go penalty there. So Nathan Bryan back to work as usual. He's got some slow cars ahead of him though that he's got to make his way through. And if we look on back now at Andrew Martian, he does get by there. Nathan's got even more traffic ahead of him, and he sees Tavar Clark now. Tavar, already pitting here, is racing for this position. Got a fight here now, a three-way fight actually going on in GT4. Javon Taylor's been given another drive-through penalty there for speeding. Oh, late on the break, Rojan Reed, Dominic Charles has to... No, major incident there. Dominic having to avoid it, coming together with Rojan Reed here. Sees the tire barrier. And now is going to lose even more time. And don't think that the GT4s cannot get penalized here for obstructing the GT3 cars. They can and very well might. Christian in pit lane now. Oswin Wilson back in third. The Mercedes here looking very strong still, as Oswin is already pitted here. It does seem though that when John Green pits, he will have about 10 to about, let's say about 5 to 10 seconds to play with against Oswin Wilson, for instance. Kurt Moss, I don't believe Kurt has pitted as yet. Jaden Harrison is in pit lane now for his drive-through penalty. Nathan Bryan here. Christian Rajnath gets back in to a fight here coming out of his pit stop. Nathan does get by Tavar, but now Christian on some fresh tires here. Can he get away and hold on to this fourth position from Nathan Bryan? Can Tavar fight back here for fifth position? We ride with Tavar, but you can see them running away from him. This is not the fight we should be looking at. This is the one we should be looking at. Oh, Stark Sky's coming in now. I hope it doesn't rain. Oh, you can see him very much later on the break there. Nathan Bryan almost coming together as Christian Rajnath with Javon Taylor. Now he's going to go on the inside, Nathan. And he does get by as the skies turn gloomy here at Daytona. Oswin Wilson goes into pit lane again, so I'm mistaken then on what happened with the first pit stop. Probably he just fixed the car. Oh, but they're still fighting here on the inside. Now it's a switchback for the Mercedes against the Bentley here. Christian Rajnath, ladies and gentlemen, on a controller is testament to show that you can still cut in here and fight for a podium position against guys on wheels. Tavar is not giving up. That Audi is singing a tune here as Nathan runs wide, and now Tavar Clark is going to get a good run here. Andrew Martian has been involved in an incident. No. He does get going again though, and Nathan Bryan is pulling away here from the Audi. But looking ahead now, this is Nathan against Christian. Into turn 9, the bus stop. And out into turn 10, he stays alive, Christian Rajnath. You can see Christian with a 147.3 on that previous lap against the 148 from Nathan Bryan. That Benz is flying, guys. And Andrew Marson has been disqualified here for not taking his drive-through penalty within the 3 laps allotted. Sad to see Marson go. And it seems as though the Bentley is suffering here now, guys. Eight tenths. Look at it. Look at that time drop there. Top left-hand corner of your screen. 7 tenths and counting. He's just got to be really good through this section here. And he's got the Mercedes. Can Christian increase his lap here? He's just gonna let him go by? It's a 146.6 on that one there from Nathan. Flyer. And that's it. Job over. No! Christian comes back! What a battle we have going on our hands here, but now Nathan is on the inside! They touch just! Christian, can he hold on here? The Bentley is a slug through this section. And Nathan is just praying that he gets out. Oh, he's losing the rear end! He runs it wide. Christian Rajnat goes back into third position. Nathan has got to go back to the drawing board here. He's overdriving this car. What a race we have on our hands here for this third position. Nathan Bryan, he's going to lose some time here as that Mercedes is stronger through the infield. He's got to drive the hell out of this car, I'm telling you that for sure. As someone said before the race began, they need to say a little prayer, and I begged them, say a prayer for all of us. Nathan needs that blessing right now if he's going to have an opportunity here at that third position, the final spot here on the podium. And Christian Rajnat, he's not going to stand a chance here if he's this close. Because when this Bentley gets going, oh boy, it gets going. Half a second separates the two of them. And look at how it diminishes as we're up into 250 kilometers per hour here on the banking. Christian, just hold his line. Into the bus stop they go. Nathan ahead. Oh, I think he just cut there, did he? Yes! He did cut that one. Nathan, you have to give back that position.
Let him go, let him go, let him go.
No, take back the position. Thank you very much. And he's cut that corner, so we cannot let that pass here, ladies and gentlemen. But Christian apparently has different strategy here for the Bentley. Now I'm curious. While the two of them are fighting, there is literally nothing more to report on. I don't even know if John Green has taken a pit stop yet. Let's take a look here. Nope. I think it says one stop. I don't believe that is indeed true. We still have to wait for John here to take a pit stop, but it seems as though it's going to be a free one by all means. As Nathan needs to go back to the drawing board once more. Looking back, Raul Partab has got his teammate in sight. I think the two of them have just been trading places all along throughout this entire race, while Declan Daniel is away here by some 15 seconds ahead of them. John Green does pit, and he gets back out now. But with a huge advantage here over second position. And he's got the Alpines there in front of him. He's got to get rid of. Doesn't want to lose some more time. It's already down to 13 seconds here for John Green. He's got his lights flicking there. He's got Rojan Reed. He's trying to pull aside for him. He's got to be very, very cautious here, John. The two of those guys are still racing as well. Raul Pertab's losing a huge amount of time here. Rojan does pull aside and let John go. But how much more time will Rojan lose here? Now he's got to worry about Cale Van Roper, or Cale has got to worry about him. Look at the condition of this car. Oh my. And it seems as though Nathan Bryan, he's given it all he's got here. And it's just 10 minutes left, ladies and gentlemen, in this fight. What an upset here at Daytona Road Course. But I should say, a very exciting race indeed. The Mercedes. Oh no! What just happened? Christian Rajnath has lost it through the bus stop. We've heard them complaining about it throughout the entire week. And it seems as though it's finally taken a victim here. In a very substantial position. The final podium position is gone there for Christian Rajnath. And Nathan Bryan will get it. And get it he will. Great job by him to hold on even when it seems as though it was over, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we've got to change the position here. Look at this fight. The two teammates just continue to go at it. Kurt Moss is going to want to get by here quickly and not be held up. Knowing Kurt, he does not want to ever be held up here by any back marker. He does get by smoothly. But oh man, Nathan Bryan is going to get this podium position, and I might say he is well deserved of it. But man, Christian was putting up that fight. I don't believe at the end there the Bentley could have come back with just 8 minutes left on the clock. And now Tavar is going to see 4th position as well. So even with the extensive damage here on the Audi, which is not showing anymore for some reason. And now Dominic Charles here can still get, oh, the GT4 guys are still, look at it. The GT4 guys are still at it here. The teammates are not letting up these Alpines, I tell you. Or should I say Alpines. Are having a fight and a fun time here on track. Meanwhile, Declan Daniel here in the Porsche sees a comfortable lead here with 17 seconds in hand. Oh, he runs that wide there, Declan. And Tavar Clark has been given a drive-through for speeding. No! Tavar had an opportunity here. And now he's messed it up. I do believe this is his 2nd or 3rd time in pit lane. Is this to serve a previous penalty? Now he's got another one to serve. Wow. Not his day for sure. Kurt Moss is seeing 2nd position here. John Green in a comfortable 1st. Nathan Bryan holding on for dear life, giving us the best show we've had here today in 3rd against Christian Rajnath, who's now in 4th position after that huge incident there. just to let you guys know, when there are incidents, these drivers do have an opportunity to report the players that they had the incidents against. There is a specific channel for that in our Discord. We, as the race steward, race director, will review the incident, and judging by the books that govern this championship, that driver will either be penalized if he is in the wrong, and of course if he isn't, be let go. Nathan Bryan's found that to be the fast line there, or he's heading back into pit lane. This turned out to be a two-stopper actually. No, he's been given a drive-through penalty. No, he's been given a stop go for 10 seconds for speeding. This could be the end here now for Nathan. So I had it in my head all the time that they could do this one stopper. Nope, that's not gonna cut it, Nathan. He's got to do it again. I'm not even entirely sure what he was doing here. Is the race a two-stopper? I'm not sure. Tavar Clark is in pit lane. He goes for his drive-through now. But what a mix-up. What is going on here? How many pit stops do they want to take? How many do they have to take? It seems as though 2 stints is not enough here for these cars, especially the Bentley going that fast. So maybe it's not that it's good to have the fastest car on the grid. That begs the question, does John Green have to pit again with 4 minutes left on the clock? Tavar does get going again here. Let's see what his time will be. It's a 47.2 here from Tavar. He's going to get out behind his teammate here, some 6 seconds behind his teammate. But looking back, Dominic Charles now sets his sights on 3rd position. We weren't even seeing this guy a couple laps ago, or a few laps ago, several laps ago rather. He wasn't even in our vocabulary, and now he's fighting for 3rd position. What an upset this has been, ladies and gentlemen. With everyone misjudging their pit entry, and to know that they had an entire week, ladies and gentlemen, to practice for this. You just want to say that it falls on them. So we've seen Nathan lose out. So Nathan is back in pit lane now. He's going to get his stop now. Let's see what his time is going to be. As Dominic closes in that gap there to the Mercedes, it's now 6/10. I want to see this. It's in the infield as well. Christian runs it wide. And that gives Dominic a great run here. Look at how close he is behind the Merc. Does he have enough here? Is the grunt enough to get by? It doesn't seem so. He goes on the inside line now. They're almost neck and neck into the bus stop. Who will concede first? It's Dominic who does. And Christian is all out of shape here. But he's not given a cut track warning there. Can Dominic get the pass done? Seems as though he will. The skies has cleared up, by the way. We're seeing sunshine once again. And Tavar's finally taking his drive-through penalty here. The Mercedes goes back into 3rd position. Ladies and gentlemen, less than 1.5 minutes left here. Dips down on the inside. Dominic Charles late on the brake. Can he get it done? It switches back. Christian Reginald now gets back ahead. And they see traffic. Christian trying to squeeze him into the traffic, is it? Dominic goes back in front now, but he's got that Raw Patab there, the GT4 ahead of him. Raw trying to stay out of their way. Is it over? Is it done and dusted here? I think it's going to be the final lap here. When the time expires, where is John Green? It doesn't seem as though he can claim back that position here. Christian Rajnath. Dominic Charles gets into the podium positions here at Daytona Road Course. Oh no! Taking too much, way too much of the curb there. And it's 5 out of 5 for Christian Rajnath. 5 out of 5 for cutting the track there. And he's gonna have to take a drive-through penalty, ladies and gentlemen. He's cut the track way too much here. Our stewards have seen it. Race director, the race control has issued the penalty. Christian Rajnath losing out here in that third position for a second time. And as John Green is going to come across the line here, ladies and gentlemen, he's going to claim... Oh, no, not just yet. He's on the backstretch right now into turn 9. And it doesn't seem as though we have any more fights to talk about here. But what a race this was. That one-stop strategy working out for John Green miraculously, I might add. And I do believe he ran the longest stint as well. Single stint. What a beautiful race here from John. Comes across the line. A race finish. Your race winner, ladies and gentlemen. John Green, 29 laps. I see you, I see you. Go ahead. Just remember to stay off the racing line. Kurt Moss is going to come across the line in second position. Followed by Dominic Charles with a last fight. A last lap, second to last lap fight, I should say. Gonna come home here in third position, late to qualifying. Late to show up his performance here in the race. And takes third position, ladies and gentlemen. Right behind him is Oswin Wilson in the Mercedes, and what a turn up and twist up this will be for the spreadsheet here for the numbers. Heading into this championship, what a beautiful round opener it was. Oswin Wilson will claim fourth, and to round up the top 5 here will be Christian Rajnath. In your group 4, GT4, it's Declan Daniel to come out here as a winner. Roshan Reed as well in second position. Raul Pertab is going to claim that third. Sebastian Palmer fourth, and Jaden Harrison 5th position. Alright guys, first, second, third, please remember where I showed you guys to be.
I wasn't here at the time. Could you just repeat that, please?
Find John Green, find John Green.
John, where you at?
He's on the back stretch.
Okay.
And oh no, 5 seconds time penalty added to Christian Rajnath for failing to take yet what is going on? Failing to take his penalty here. And as we wait for the other guys to come around here, we've got Kurt Moss, and then alright guys, falling in line there for me please, thank you very much. GT4s, we need you out here as well, don't forget. Declan Daniel, Roshan Reed, and Raul Pertab. Thank you very much. What a beautiful race this was, ladies and gentlemen. Come on guys, fall in, fall in, fall in. And I'm just. Alright, that'll do, that'll do. So, first and foremost, congratulations to you guys on winning this first round and coming up second and third. I'm going to first speak to Raul per tab. Raul, you had your teammate in your sights for the majority of that race, man. But tell us, tell us what was going on there. We saw you guys trading places basically throughout the entire race. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't hear you that well. You're breaking up for some reason. Reason. Sorry.
How about now?
Yeah, that's much better.
Yeah. That was one hell of a race, and I guess he fought for his P2 there, and congrats to him.
Yeah, most definitely. But I want you to tell me the cars are pretty matched there between the two of you for sure, and it seems as though you just couldn't shake him.
No, not at all. He was a great defender and very aggressive, I should say. But kudos to him for defending so aggressively against me. I had a pace to catch him, but at the end there, the tires went. So I'm still happy to be on the podium, and he's my teammate. So happy both the whole team is on the podium. So that's good.
Yes, that is indeed good for the team points there, calculating for the end of the season. We head on now to Rojan Reed. Welcome back, man, racing with us after a very long time here. I think the first time was actually when you raced with us in the Amsoil series. I don't think I've seen you back since then, but congratulations here on the second position.
Thanks, man. Yeah, actually, it was before the Amsoil series.
Oh, wow, that long.
Yep.
All right, man. Talk us through that fight there with your teammate.
Man, great racing. From the start of the race, Raul and I knew it was going to be good fun. Our race pace about the same. Is a bit faster than me over one lap, but I think we're about even on race pace. Great fun attacking and defending Raul. As you can see, he's very fast. I had to put him over two there to ensure I didn't get past. Overall, great result for the team.
For sure, for sure. I'm very happy to see you guys like that as well. And now we move on to the first place finisher here in the GT4 category. It's Declan Daniel. Declan, you joined us with the Porsches, but you in the single make championship, but you didn't get to show us what you were made of. But here you are in GT4 in a very dominant car that is too. And it seems as though you were just in a different level here today, sir.
Yeah, so happy to be here. Yeah, it was unfortunate for the last event where I disconnected. And it was just one of those things, you know, how recent on the internet goes. But this race was fun. I didn't get to qualify, which is why I'm in the GT4 class. But these guys have really good etiquette, and the race was fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, most definitely, man. It's good to see you back with us, and seems as though your troubles are over there with the internet. I should say though that for the next race you might be promoted to GT3 because this is out the ballpark here. I'm pretty sure the guy is not gonna like it. So just
yeah, I really hope you to promote me. I think I'll have a lot more competition there. Not taking anything away from the guys. I just I think I should be in the GT3 class, honestly.
Yes, we definitely think so as well. All right, thanks a lot there, guys, in the GT4. The top 5, again, as a reminder, it's Declan Daniel, Rojan Reed, Raul Portab, Sebastian Palmer, and Jaden Harrison. We now move on to the top 3 here for GT3. We're going to start with you, Dominic Charles. Not so dominant in this race. You even entered late here in the qualifying session, but that Bentley and that Benz was just no match for you. And plus the late charge there.
Yeah, well, I got home a little late because I was helping out with some drivers in Wallerfield, and well, I had to drop someone home, so I ended up rushing here. I made it with just enough time to qualify, and that was great. But seems like everything was kind of against me today. I got taken out before turn 1, lap 1, and then, well, my rear wing was gone. And you know what that's like on an Audi. So that was fun for the next 60 minutes. But, I mean, I tried. It was kind of infuriating to watch the Bentley and the Benz you catch them and then they just pull a whole second on you on the streets. But I did my best and I was kind of running on par with them even without the wing. So I can't really complain about my performance today. Also, that kind of that kind of messed me up going into the pits because I practiced my pit entry, but I had no downforce. So I thought I matched enough brakes, and lo and behold, I was like 10 k's over the limit. So yeah, that was
Yeah,
something.
that was something the viewers as well. Pretty sure wanted to know what was going on there because we saw you enter pit lane what 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, I went through the first time and I got the penalty, and I was confused, but I didn't know if I should stop there and just complete my stop or go around again. So I ended up pitting 3 times and still somehow kind of made it back into the podium. So
I'm telling
that was
you,
a
man.
fun run.
Yeah, I'm telling you. There's something that I like to say over and over again. It's a long race. And that being said, I'm gonna move on to the man who was literally in 10th position when I basically said the same thing. Kurt Moss, you're in 10th position, involved in a huge incident there with 3 drivers, and that set you down the field there in 10th position. But here you are in second. Talk us through that one.
And Stefan, if you could have heard me through my probably if you go and watch my stream, you will hear all the colorful words that were spoken. I was really mad, and I kind of over it now, but it's kind of frustrating to have
I'm sorry,
and
we're losing you intermittently.
you can hear me now?
Yeah, that's about a bit better.
Yeah, so I'm saying, I'm just trying to have a good and clean race, and stuff does always keep happening to me. So on the first lap of on the first start, before the first turn, going to the start finish line, somebody, I think it's Nathan, came over on me and hit me in the wall. And then I think I just got frustrated and I dived down on the inside. I'm not sure if it's Dominic who I hit, but yeah, I apologize for that. It was just I was just getting crazy, and then I was about to rage quit, and while I was in the pit, I kind of calmed down a little bit, and since you had another a caution lap, it's a safety car, so I decided to come back out and try again. Turn two, I think turn three, I think it was. I got taken out again
Yeah, the
and put back.
horseshoe. Uh huh.
Yeah, so yeah, it put me back again. So I just kept my head down, try to stay out of trouble, and not get any penalties. That was the key, not crash again. So that's all it was, man. And I'm pretty happy with the result at the end.
Oh yeah, we're definitely happy to see you too. Uh, you're getting a bit of composure under you, and this is what we tell the new guys all the time, and it's a testament now that we have both of the classes on the track at the same point in time. They can get to see what goes on here, the emotions, the fight that is in what it takes to be a pro here, because you guys are the pros for them in the GT3 category. Thanks a lot there, Kurt Moss. As we move on to now, John Green. We haven't seen John even practicing on track, and this is not to boast or anything like that. You did inherit, though, a bit of time there at the start with the altercation there with the second and third guys there in turn three, but it seems as though this Bentley was just suited for you today.
Yeah, definitely. I didn't get a chance to test the car. Today was my testing period. I basically had about 1 hour. The car is difficult to drive, so for sure on Nürburgring or the next track, I think you have it up. That's going to be difficult. It's a shame. I wish the car had its full not this weight on it because it's going to really struggle on this track, the infield. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to be in pole. I didn't expect to win, but yeah, the car once you get it set up, it was good. I mean, I opened the gap, and at the start, I don't know what happened at the start. I saw pink car behind me. I think that was Oswin, and I'm not sure why there was such a huge gap, but I maintained the gap and just didn't want to open any more bigger, because I wanted the tires to last. So the minute I saw one of them start, I think was Wilson started to push a little closer, and then I saw Charles coming. So I was like, okay, I need to open up the gap because the tires really fall off on these cars quickly.
Yes, yes, indeed.
So yeah, it was just a balance race, man. It was nice. I actually was listening to it on YouTube. I don't usually race and listen to YouTube, but so I was engaged in everything that was going on behind me.
Wow.
And no, it was a lot of fun because once you get into motion, it's not really difficult. The lap cars, I try not to get in their way, but honestly, the guys the lap cars in GT3, they were really good on track. I had no
GT4,
problem
GT4,
passing
yeah.
anybody. GT4, correct, yeah. But yeah, great race. Sorry to hear about all the accidents behind. I was rooting for Court because it's like not again because when I heard Court is like, oh man, he's gonna be pissed. But to just know he come back up and also Oswin tried, but great run by Charles and all the other guys behind. I think it's Brian. Is Brian is his name? That
Uh,
he brought.
yeah,
Yeah,
Nathan. Yeah, Nathan lost
Nathan.
out
Yeah.
hugely there. Yeah.
Yeah, great race. I enjoyed listening to it, but I also enjoy winning the first one.
All right, thanks a lot there, John, from you. And we can't wait for the second one, guys. Listen, if you guys got to go there and discard, that's fine. It's pretty much smooth sailing from here. But do remember, if you got to protest, go ahead and protest there in the relevant channel there. For be sure to follow the instructions and the format in which you must lodge your protest. Okay. All right. Thanks a lot, guys. I'll end the stream now, and I just have a few words to say to the guys here on the stream, guys and gals, I should say. All right. Thanks a lot, guys, for joining us. Thanks a lot, guys, for joining us once more. See you in the next one. All right. As I get switched over here.
Hey.
Right, so let me let me close the stream now for you guys, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you so much for joining us tonight. Listen, we got this going. It started. You can see what it's going to be like. This track is totally different compared to Nürburgring. The Nürburgring is not the Nordschleife we're talking about. We're not talking about the mountain and all that. We're talking about basically the GT layout, the one that they used for the Grand Prix, but we're going to use the GT layout for it. So if you don't know, then now you know that there's two different Nürburgrings. If you think Nürburgring is the big track where everyone goes and races on the weekend, no, there's also an actual track that you have GT racing and GP racing, if you didn't know that. So we're going there next weekend, and indeed the Bentleys might not have the advantage that they had here because it's no banking turns and long straights like they have here at Nürburgring. No. And so they might be at a deficit for the remaining of the championship. We don't know. Let's see. Suzuka is pretty long. It's got a lot. Sorry, Fuji is where we go for round 3. It's pretty long, and so they might be able to reclaim some points there, but this is going to be a very tight championship for sure after looking at that today. A lot of guys that you don't expect they're winning, in second, fourth, fifth, and so on. It's going to be really nice here, and I want to remind you that we've got a promotion going on here. If you joined us kind of late, once you can predict correctly who will win GT3 and GT4 right before the race begins. We will obviously use the timestamps here for the live chat to go back and see who said so. You'll be entered into a draw. So at the end of the championship, you can win a copy of Assetto Corsa Ultimate Edition. That is with all the downloadable content, the DLCs. All right, let me go that over once again. Watch our streams every Sunday, same time. It's 6 p.m. Jamaican time, 7 p.m. Eastern Caribbean time, or Eastern time, and correctly predict GT3 winner and the GT4 winner, and you can get a chance to win one of a Ultimate Edition Assetto Corsa here to join in the sim racing fraternity here at CSRO. All right, this is about it for me. I want to say thank you guys for joining me. Hit that like, subscribe button with the notification bell if you haven't already. Let me see if I missed anyone here. We did have Truckin' with Kev, Avzix Gaming, Super Random Mania, Declan Cali, and Miguel Castro to thank for subscribing, and we hope to see you guys sharing this live, sharing this video. In the coming days, we will also issue a extended highlights reel so that you can get that to share around with your mates, with your friends and family if they like this kind of stuff. Until then, next weekend, thank you all for joining me.
Tell me what you like, tell me what you like. Go!